Accumulation of wealth at one pole is at the same time accumulation of misery, agony of toil, slavery, ignorance, brutality, mental degradation at the opposite pole. The meaning of peace is the absence of opposition to socialism, the education of all children from the moment that they can get along without a mother's care shall be in state institutions. Catch a man a fish, and you can sell it to him. Teach a man to fish, and you ruin a wonderful business opportunity. It is not the consciousness of men that determines their being, but, on the contrary, their social being that determines their consciousness. Change the economic base, and you will change human beings. We have no compassion, and we ask no compassion from you when our turn comes. We shall not make excuses for the terror. The history of all hitherto existing society is the history of class struggles. Reason has always existed, but not always in a reasonable form. We should not say that one man's hour is worth another man's hour, but rather that one man during an hour is worth just as much as another man during an hour. Democracy is the road to socialism. The oppressed are allowed once every few years to decide which particular representatives of the oppressing class are to represent and repress them. The human being is in the most literal sense a political animal, not merely a gregarious animal, but an animal which can individuate itself only in the midst of society. The writer must earn money in order to be able to live and to write, but he must by no means live and write for the purpose of making money. If you can cut the people off from their history, then they can be easily persuaded. Social reforms are never carried out by the weakness of the strong, but always by the strength of the weak.
You must be aware that the reward for labour and quantity of labour are quite disparate things.
Let the ruling classes tremble at a communist revolution. The proletarians have nothing to lose but their chains. They have a world to win. Workingmen of all countries unite. The philosophers have only interpreted the world in various ways. The point, however, is to change it.